Big news for TikTok users in the US. The popular app used by 170 million Americans is set to shut down its US operations this Sunday, unless a last-minute intervention happens. This comes after a law was passed requiring ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, to sell its US assets to somebody in the US or face a nationwide ban. The shutdown would stop new downloads and updates, eventually making the app unusable for its current users. Now, here's where things get a bit interesting. President-elect Donald Trump is considering issuing an executive order to delay the ban for 60 to 90 days. This move would give ByteDance more time to divest and potentially avoid the shutdown. However, it's ultimately up to the Supreme Court, which is still deciding whether to uphold the law, overturn it, or grant more time for a decision. But here's an unexpected twist. Elon Musk might be stepping into the picture. Reports suggest that once Trump takes office, Musk could be appointed to his administration, and there's chatter about his platform X potentially acquiring TikTok's US operations. If this deal materializes, it could merge TikTok's massive user base, over 170 million in the US, with X's expanding ambitions, especially in advertising. Musk's AI company, XAI, could also benefit from the vast data that TikTok generates, making this acquisition a strategic win for both X, Musk, as well as TikTok. However, it remains unclear if actual talks have occurred with ByteDance and Musk's representatives, keeping mum on this subject. Meanwhile, TikTok has vowed to challenge the ban in court, calling it unconstitutional. They've invested billions to secure user data, and they believe law is on their side. The Chinese government also plays a significant role through a golden share in ByteDance, complicating the scenario further. Beijing's export rules prevent selling the software algorithms that power the TikTok app, which is a key sticking point. The US operations of TikTok are valued at around $40 billion, making this not just a tech issue, but also a geopolitical and an economic puzzle. Splitting TikTok's US operations is a complex task, and Trump himself has expressed interest in postponing the ban to negotiate a solution. Now, this potential US ban isn't just about content. TikTok has become a major platform for e-commerce, with its TikTok shoppers being some of the heaviest buyers. Reports indicate that half of these users make purchases at least once a month. A ban could significantly impact content creators, businesses that rely heavily on TikTok for sales and customer engagement. Meanwhile, TikTok users have been vocal on social media, expressing disappointment and concern over the potential ban. If it does happen, TikTok plans to assist users in downloading the data, ensuring they have a record of their personal information. The company has also pointed out that a US ban could have global implications, since many of its service providers are based there. TikTok has filed legal challenges, arguing the ban violates free speech rights and could lead to a significant disruption for its users. Despite these efforts, the Biden administration has made it quite clear that they do not plan to intervene in the final days of their administration, leaving the future of TikTok in the US pretty uncertain. So what's next? If the ban goes into effect, TikTok could go dark. But if Trump issues a delay or the Supreme Court grants more time, users might get a reprieve. Or Elon Musk could emerge as a knight in the shining armor. Now, remember how TikTok faced a similar situation in India, where it was banned in 2020 over national security concerns. This ban came after border tensions between India and China escalated. The Indian government blocked TikTok and several other Chinese apps, citing data security issues. Since then, TikTok has been unable to operate in one of the largest markets in the world, affecting millions of users and influencers. At that point, the Chinese company wasn't able to do anything and ultimately had to exit. Will it meet the same fate in the US? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Thanks for tuning in to CNBC TV 18, and for more news and updates, follow us on all the social media platforms.